I hadn't farted in front of Sean yet, like.
He's very right. I was like, what? Just died in the car. Like, what is that?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Sean and I are excited. Well, I guess I can't speak for you. I mean, I'm excited for this video. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Can you tell?
So excited. I think every husband's excited to do a Valentine's Day video, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The thing I look forward to every minute. I cannot wait to do a Valentine's video.
I knew it. Yeah. All right. Well, very excited to get to do a Valentine's Day video for you guys today. And some of you submitted some questions. Some of these are questions you guys have been asking on social media for a while. So we're not gonna, some of the questions I'm not gonna give you in full in this video. We'll probably do another video on them, like how we met. And I'll just like briefly touch on that one. But yeah, cause it's a fun story that really deserves its own video. So anyways, all right, we're gonna jump into these questions, these Valentine's Day questions. And this is for every person out there, whether you're single or you're married. All right, so Sean hasn't even seen these questions yet.
Yeah.
So this is totally on the fly. So yeah, I'm excited to hear his quick responses to these. So I haven't even really thought about my answers yet. So, okay, first question for us, honey, was what is the most embarrassing thing you guys have done in front of each other? I would say, okay, I'll answer that one. Most embarrassing thing I've done in front of Sean, when we got back from our honeymoon, okay, actually there's been quite a few embarrassing things I've done in front of Sean.
At the honeymoon.
At the honeymoon, I barfed my guts out and had never thrown up in front of him before, and it's like straight up the Hulk coming out of me. But anyways, that wasn't the most embarrassing. I hadn't farted in front of Sean yet, like up to this point. Like we're married, like he doesn't even know I use the restroom at this point, okay? So we get back from our honeymoon and we stop at a gas station to obviously, oh, Sean had to use the restroom, that's what it was. He had to use the restroom and he gets out and my stomach was tore up from all the Mexican food we ate in Cancun. And he gets out of the car and I'm like, I can't hold it anymore. Like I have got to fart. So I'm like, I think like there's gonna be enough time between me farting and him getting back to the car.
Like rolled down the window.
Well, I wasn't thinking. I think I opened the door, but it just didn't do it justice.
No.
So he gets back in the car.
It was very right. I was like, what? Just died in the car. Like, what is that? And your face, it was so red. You're like, you weren't supposed to get in the car that fast. I think the bathroom was like full and I didn't want to wait.
Yeah, you
I
went so
ran
fast.
in and ran back out and I got in and it was like, whoa, like.
Yeah, it was
right.
It was bad. Anyways, so what's the most embarrassing thing you've done in front of me?
Most embarrassing.
You're so cool though. I don't even know. Can you think of something embarrassing?
About the night you gave me an enema.
Oh, we're going all in this video, y'all. So, all right, we're not gonna go full story, but Sean and I get on these health kicks. Well, no, we love to be healthy. And I was so over being bloated and like just feeling like crap, and Sean's blood sugars were out of control. So I had been researching about coffee enemas. So I bought an at-home enema kit and I was gonna do a coffee enema. I'm not expecting, this was like my secret thing I was gonna do. And then he asked me about it. So I told him.
It was like a bladder bag with a tube and like a little thing on the end. And I'm like, what is that? It looked like a drip bag you see at the hospital or a catheter. And I was like, what did you just buy? What is that?
So I had to explain to him that it was an enema bag and what you do with it and how it like flushes out your system and like anyways, so he decided, like, I don't know, I think maybe the night after it came from Amazon, that he wanted to do one too. So instead of doing coffee, because I didn't have the coffee, we did like apple cider vinegar, which is another I guess, enema you can do, and we bonded on a whole nother level.
It was horrible.
That night, so.
I do not recommend.
I think you were like sweating, like laying on your side.
Yeah, it's an exit.
Not an entrance.
Not an entrance.
Oh yeah, that's definitely probably the most embarrassing thing you've done in front of me. You're pretty private, so for you to let me like stick a tube up your butt. Pretty big deal.
It instantly like fills your stomach with like.
You can't hold it.
You cannot hold it. You're like.
It's just coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried.
It's horrible.
Okay, next question. How did you guys spend your first Valentine's Day together? I don't even remember our first Valentine's Day together. Oh, we were engaged. I do know that because we met in May of 2016, and then we started dating. Then we got engaged in January of 2017. So I don't even remember what we did for that Valentine's Day. Honestly, we probably went to dinner or something. Because we go to dinner.
I do not remember.
I don't.
Probably like San Francisco.
Yeah. I think we did go to San Francisco or something.
When was that?
In February of
14th.
2017. February 14th.
Wait, last was the 18th.
Last year was our first Valentine's Day. I don't remember. It's okay. I don't. No. But we do go out to dinner a lot. Like we like to go out to dinner, and so yeah. I mean, it's not
we
just.
probably went out to dinner, and I might have got her a card, and she probably got me flowers. Just kidding.
That is exactly how it went down. Next question. How did you know that she/he was the one? How did you know? How did you know it was the one, babe? Let's hear it.
Honestly, like, I didn't right away.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I didn't really want a relationship.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. For me, it's different. Like, I don't believe in, like, knowing, like, she's the one. Knowing that this is it. Like, knowing that, oh my gosh, I found the one. Like, I just truly believe, like, I met somebody that, when I met Simone, that I met somebody that can, like, be a helpmate to me and be a partner. She was able to, like, spark, like, my interest, and she was able to keep a conversation. She was able to talk in an intellectual way. She loved business. She was strong emotionally, spiritually, very attractive physically. Just all the traits that I was looking for in a woman, she met. I didn't have an aha, like, this is the one moment. Like, it was a slow process for me. But every day she kept, like, meeting my standards, because honestly I have very high standards, and it was very hard for me to date, like, just anybody. And I like would date, you know, girls for a little bit and then be done. But with Simone, like, I just felt like she actually could, like, she was solid. Like, I didn't have to be her dad.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, I didn't have to teach her anything. I didn't have to train her, like, teach her how to, like, love me, or teach her how to, like, be with me or talk, or I just could, like, be myself, and she was herself, and we just complemented each other well. Like, she helped me with, you know, my business. She helped me with a lot of, like, things. So, like, spiritually, she helped me, like, become the man I am today. So you just have to find somebody that pulls out the gold in you. Like, what's that quote?
Which one?
Every man has two people inside of him, either a king or a fool.
Yeah.
You know when you found a queen when she speaks to the king in you.
Such
And
a good quote.
that's what she did for me. Like, she spoke to the greatness within me where, you know, a lot of girls want to pull you down to their level and speak to the fool in you. Like, I just felt like I couldn't find anyone better than who she is.
Aww.
Yeah.
You're the sweetest. And honestly, like, you didn't make it easy.
No.
You definitely did. He definitely did not make it easy at first. In the sense of like, you knew what you wanted. Yeah. So for me, I mean, when we met, which I'll give you guys the whole story of how we met, but long story short, Sean and I, we knew of each other like growing up because our families knew each other, and like he was like the really popular cool guy in high school, and I was just not. And so we were totally like we just were opposite. And so our paths like didn't cross until obviously like a lot later, even though we like kind of knew of each other, be at birthday parties or whatever. It was just kind of like I was like, there's no way that guy would be. And even it's funny because I even had somebody try to set me up with Sean when I was like 24 or 25. And I was like, isn't that guy like, I don't know, he's kind of crazy. Like he was like racing motocross and like he was just, I was like, no, I'm definitely not cool enough for him. But I was like quite a little church girl. But yeah, so when we met though, which again, I'll share in a full story, but Sean's mom actually started coming to my church, and then she was like, oh, you know my son and all this stuff. And so anyways, he ended up coming to church the next week with her, and I was like, oh, Jesus, this guy. He walked in and I was like, listen, all y'all church girls know when, you know, a cute guy walks in and you see the same people pretty much every week, you're like, I see you, bro. What's up? And where did you come from? No, but yeah, so, but there were definitely like for me, and I don't know if maybe like God highlighted you to me in that purpose because he knew you would never really like totally like pursue me in that way. Like he like highlighted Sean to me, and that was totally not, I don't know, not my personality. Like for me, most guys, I just thought I got very disinterested quickly as well. I don't know, just I get to know someone and it was just like,
yeah, high standards.
Yeah, I had really, really high standards, and for me it was like I want somebody that wasn't just like, oh yeah, like you're hot, what's up, I like to work out, like, you know, I mean, yeah. And so I can remember, actually, I remember the night that I knew Sean was the one. From the beginning, I knew there was something special about him, but remember this night we were at Yogurt Mill, and we'd gone for a drive. Remember we went and drove through like Del Rio, which is like the really like ritzy area here. And so we like drove through and we were looking at houses, and then we went to Yogurt Mill and we sat and we ate yogurt. And I remember you started talking about, who was it?
Think and Grow
Rich. Sorry. Yeah, so he started talking about Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, and like all these just topics that guys usually don't talk about. And I remember thinking, wow, like you actually have substance, and you know what you want, and you're strong, and you can pay your bills, and you live on your own, not on your mom's couch.
I think that's the word right there, is substance.
Substance, yeah.
Like, I didn't know you were the one, but I knew you had substance.
Yeah.
Like not everyone, but a lot of people are very shallow nowadays. They're very swing from one side to the other, and you know, they're not very consistent. Like you had substance.
Yeah. Thanks, babe. Yeah. And that was the same thing that I thought about you. It was like you owned your own business, like you loved God, you knew how to pray. Like y'all never heard Sean pray, okay? When he prays, it's like, oh my gosh, like I just want to fall on my face and cry. Like and it's so genuine and authentic, like when he prays, and he had every quality that I was looking for and more, and he didn't make it easy, which I'm really stubborn, and I think I kind of like a little bit of a challenge. So yeah, so anyways, that's how I knew. That's a good one.
Yeah,
really good one. Okay, all right, next question. What is the best piece of relationship? What is the best what is the best piece of relationship advice that you guys can give? I would definitely say seek to understand each other.
Yeah. That's huge.
Seek to understand where each other are coming from, and really seek to understand. Like, not just seek to understand, like pretend like you're seeking to understand so you get your point across. Like really seek to understand where each other are coming from, because you come into a relationship with so many different backgrounds, and like, you know, you come in with different experiences, you come in with different normals, and I would definitely say, you know, you have to, you know, at pretty much every juncture in a relationship, you have to seek to understand each other, because you're going to bump into a norm that's not your norm. And so, whereas you can just kind of like, oh, why do they do that or this? You know, like seeking to understand, why do they think that way? Why, like Sean and I mean, you're more introverted. I would say I'm more extroverted. Like, I don't know, we both have those qualities, introvert and extrovert, but more dominant. Like I'm more dominant extrovert, while I don't really crave to be necessarily go be around a ton of people all the time, but I do like to go spend time with people. Definitely. But and you're more introvert, and so seeking to understand like how he operates in that, like you definitely need alone time. Like
definitely,
Sean needs, like I've noticed if he has too many routines or too many, like if his schedule is packed from like 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. no, like that doesn't do well for him. So like just learning to like take off expectations or say, hey, you know what, like no, like you know, whereas when we get asked to go to dinner probably every single weekend from people, and we love it, but just learning to go, you know what, actually no, we're gonna block that out in the calendar because we have this going on this week and this, and just knowing what each other like and like prefer, and seeking to honor each other, I guess, in those requests.
Yeah. And knowing how the other person receives love. Yeah, huge. Like is huge. Like you like touch and quality time. Yeah. And like for me, it's like I love words of affirmation. So. And back massages. And back massages, yeah. That's like my favorite thing. That's Sean's love language, is back massages. Definitely. And cleaning, because he owned a detailing company, so. Yeah, I'm like a clean freak. So I love when things are clean. It makes me feel really good. Happy. Yeah. As well, yeah, just knowing how to be very adaptable as well. Oh yeah, that's huge. Because me and you, like we have dominant, like 2 different lanes in life, and trying to blend like your life with each other, and it's you got to learn how to be adaptable and to know the individual's heart in every moment, like why are you acting this way, or why do you want me to do this, or what do you feel about this, or like you got to be constantly like being adaptable and like unlearning old habits and relearning new habits, because you know, like you said, we're like all raised a different way. Like me, I wasn't churched. I didn't grow up in a church, so my normal is way different from her normal, and we had to come to agreement in different things that we do as individuals, and like now it's like forging a path like of togetherness. But yeah, learning just how you respond to things and react to things, and being very adaptable. Like just one piece of advice I would say is just be adaptable. That's huge. Things change from day to day. It's true. Like one piece of advice that I got yesterday maybe won't work for tomorrow. It's true. You put it in your pocket and you pull it out in different seasons. Yeah. But and you're like, okay, that was great, but how does this apply here? Yeah. And that's when you have to learn, okay, to adapt, to pivot, to like humble yourself. Like as men, like we always want to be right. Like you learn how to be humble. Women are the same way. Right. Probably worse. Yeah, you know. So yeah, that was good. That was a really good one. I think this has been a good vlog so far. Yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed our little Valentine's Day relationship advice. I didn't really have like a title for this video, but anyways, last question that we're gonna answer for you is how to be single on Valentine's Day. Because I'm sure there's a lot of you guys that are watching that are single, and I think I'll go first because I know we were both single for quite a long time, but I was single for a long time, and you know, I think like you've got to remember it's just a day. First of all,
yes, you know, I think culture loves to
Yeah.
make it bigger, I mean, it's a great day. Really what it is, it's a day to remember, you know, the person you love. And so I think self-love on Valentine's Day, if you're single, is really like the most important thing. Like, go do something that you enjoy. I mean, go shopping, go, like, if that's what you love, like, go buy yourself something that makes you feel good. Do something that's obviously in a, like, a healthy way. Don't do anything that's unhealthy to make you feel good. Like, I don't know, go have a one-night stand or something. Like, it's not gonna be good the next day. Don't do that. But do something healthy that makes you feel good and love yourself. You know, buy yourself a box of chocolates. Like, get a movie that you like to watch. And you know, I think that was one thing I had to learn, you know, or I did learn how to do really well. I traveled. I did a lot before Sean and I got together. I was really independent, and so you know, yeah, I had moments where I felt lonely or whatever, but you know, I would take those moments and do something that like grew me. Read a book, you know, put on a podcast. Again, something that makes you feel good. So
yeah, and like, just don't put like people that are in a relationship on a pedestal.
yeah,
Don't look at them and think they're like, oh my gosh, they are so lucky. They are in a relationship, they're married, look at them. They look like they're so happy. They look like they have it all together. Don't be in a fairy tale mindset.
yeah, that's huge.
Like, be secure where you're at. Like,
Yeah.
be thankful that you're actually single
Yeah.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, be thankful because you're being prepared for the right person and that person's being prepared for you. So don't rush the process. Be thankful that where you're at right now is single. And you know, when you're single, that's where you could be making the most moves, where you can grow the most, where you can do things that you can't do when you're married. Like, it's
true. There is, I mean,
like, don't put people that
Yeah.
are in relationship on a pedestal and have googly eyes over like this whole like, oh my gosh, this love, like, you know,
getting in La La Land.
yeah, in La La Land about love, and I want to be in love, and
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, it's easier for men than women, but it really comes down to loving yourself and like trusting that you're in the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, like, if you're single, you're supposed to be single, and
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
And be okay with it. Like, just be
Embrace
okay
it.
and embrace it, and date yourself first. Like, find out what you like, find out your interests, find out like everything about you. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just a day.
It's just a day.
Like,
It's huge.
there's no such thing as Cupid and an arrow and shooting little darts of hearts. Like, get over it. It's just a day.
As Sean kills all of the Valentine's Day magic for people. Hey, you know what it is? And honestly, like, to me, it's a great day to remember each other and, like, you know, place emphasis on your relationship or whatever, but you should be doing that every day when you're in a relationship. Like, you know, it shouldn't be any more special than any other day. And so, yeah, I think that's good. I think we're done. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe.
Be sure.
Be sure.
Be sure.
Do it. You should do it.
You should do it.
You shouldn't.
You definitely shouldn't. You won't. You will.
I think so.
See if they will.
We'll see. So, I love you guys. Thank you for all of your support and your just constant love. And leave a comment below. If you guys have any more questions for us, feel free, like I said, to leave a comment, and maybe we'll answer them in a part 2. It won't be a Valentine's Day video because that'd be next year, but maybe like a...
You like my jacket?
Because
I wore it for Valentine's Day.
it's red. Oh, it's so sweet.
Remember, it's just a day.
It's just a day. That's it. All right, we're done. Love you guys. See you later.